In Japan, there is a belief that some legends do not spread because people enjoy telling them. They spread because something wants to be remembered. Tonight's story is one of those. It is known as Hachishaku-sama, the 8-foot-tall woman. I first encountered her name not through a ghost story, but through a rural folklore archive. The document was not written to entertain. It read like a warning. Plain language. No exaggeration. As if the author believed someone's life depended on it. According to these records, Hachishaku-sama appears as a woman of abnormal height. Roughly 8 feet tall. Her limbs are unnaturally long. Her body is usually hidden beneath a loose white dress and a wide-brimmed hat that obscures her face completely. From a distance, she does not appear threatening. Many witnesses initially mistake her for an unusually tall woman standing in a field, beside a road, or near a house. It is only when she moves that people realize something is wrong. Her movements are slow and deliberate. As if her joints respond a fraction too late. As if gravity takes extra time to acknowledge her presence. And then there is the sound. A low, hollow voice. Almost playful. Pa, pa, pa. It is not loud. It does not echo. But once heard clearly, it is impossible to forget. The records state that once you hear that sound distinctly, you have already been noticed. One documented case involves an adult man visiting relatives in a remote countryside town. The kind of place where outsiders are immediately recognized. At dusk, he noticed a tall woman standing across a rice field. She was completely motionless, facing his direction. At first, he assumed she was someone from the village. Then he realized her head rose above the nearby trees. When he tried to focus on her face, she tilted her head slightly. That was when he heard it. Pa, pa, pa. His relatives pulled him inside without hesitation. Doors were shut. Windows were covered. No questions were asked. Only later did they explain. If you see her once, she will return. If you hear her voice, she is already close. If she calls to you directly, you will not escape on your own. A local spiritual practitioner was summoned. Protective charms were placed around the house, not to destroy Hachishaku-sama, but to confuse her, because, according to the legend, she does not chase. She waits. At night, footsteps were heard outside. Slow. Heavy. Too heavy to belong to a human body. Sometimes the sound came from the front door. Sometimes from the side of the house. Once, from directly above the roof. Always accompanied by the voice. Pa, pa, pa. On the third night, the sound stopped. The silence that followed was described as worse. Because Hachishaku-sama is said to stop making noise when she is very near. At dawn, the man was escorted out of town. No stops. No looking back. No response to anything he might hear. As the vehicle drove away, he saw her in the rearview mirror. Standing at the edge of the road. Still. Watching, her face remained hidden. But he was certain she was smiling. The protection worked. At least, that time. Other cases suggest she is selective. She does not target places. She targets people. Visitors. Children. Those unfamiliar with local customs. In one incident, a young boy staying with his grandparents reported seeing a very tall woman outside his bedroom window on his first night in the countryside. The window was on the second floor. He described the hat first. then her height, then the sound. Pa, pa, pa. That night, knocking was heard. Not on the window. On the wall itself. Footprints were found the next morning. They were spaced too far apart to be human. Local belief suggests she does not take her victims immediately. She observes. Learns routines. Waits for familiarity to replace fear. Curiosity becomes the opening. Some accounts claim she can imitate voices. A parent. A relative. Almost correct. Almost. Those who respond rarely return. Some missing persons are later found wandering unfamiliar towns, unable to explain where they have been. No injuries. Only confusion. And an intense fear of open spaces. Many draw the same figure. A tall woman. A wide-brimmed hat. No face. There is debate among folklorists as to whether Hachishaku-sama is a single entity or something older. Something that adapts. Some believe she has always existed, changing shape as society changes. Others claim she appears more frequently where attention gathers. One final account is often omitted. A spiritual practitioner once admitted that rituals do not repel her. They delay her. Once she selects someone, that connection never fully disappears. Distance weakens it. Time dulls it. But it remains. This may explain why some survivors report hearing the sound again years later. Faint. Distant, pa, pa, pa. As if she is reminding them that she remembers. So if you ever hear this story told casually, laughed off as just another legend, remember this. Most folklore exists to entertain. But some exist to teach behavior. Do not stare too long at things that feel wrong. Do not investigate what quietly observes you. And do not answer voices that come from places they shouldn't. Because Hachishaku-sama does not need belief to exist. Only witnesses.